Hello, everybody. Let's turn this down. There we go. Alright, so as I said before I ended the last stream, this stream is just a development stream. So throughout the stream, I'm just going to be working on Playmasters on stream. If you have any questions about what the game is, any questions about Playmasters in general, you can toss them my way. If you have any questions about game design, I work in RPG Maker, I've worked in Unity, I've worked in Unreal, If you have any questions about sound design, if you have any questions about modeling, if you have any questions about how to use Photoshop, if you have any questions about how to use Reason, Logic Pro, I know how to use a lot of things. Like, although I do focus in the design aspect of video game design, I do know how to do, I do have a general, knowledge of how to do everything in game design. I mainly focus in production and level design, but I have the ability to do anything. Or at least the thing with being the producer, I have the ability to do almost anything, but I also have the connections to be able to help me do anything. That's the main thing about being a producer. So, once again, welcome to the stream. The stream is going to be all about Playmasters development. You guys are free to ask me any questions on game design. That's what I do. That's what I major in. I major in game design. So if you have any questions about making a game or anything like that, shoot them my way. I can help you with RPG Maker. I can help you out with Unreal Engine. I can help you out with Unity. I can help you out with figuring out how to do sound design, how to do art, animation, anything like that. That's all. I don't specialize in all of it, but I can help you out with it because that's my job. So let's get started with creating the last moveset. So I guess I could show you what I've done thus far. If it loads up, that is. Which all I've been doing lately is just working on movesets, by the way, just so you know. There we go. I don't feel like having background music. Plus, for the test stage, it doesn't even have background music. So all I've been doing is just working on everybody's basic moveset, so giving everyone like a basic attack. Oh yeah, this is like the debugging room, I guess you could say. I guess I could turn back on the background music. There we go. Then if you go here, you can set up everyone's equipped thing, everybody's equipped skill. So everybody has their own skills depending on what classes they have. So if we go over to class, everybody has different skills based on their class. You have your skills, basic skills that are unlocked from the beginning, but you are able to unlock skills by learning them. And I haven't programmed in the cost of the skills, but you can pay to be able to pay JP, which is right here, to be able to learn these skills that you see on screen, plus many more in your different classes. So the thing with the classes is essentially... So the thing about the classes is essentially, whichever class you have equipped, you get, let me back out. Whichever class you have equipped, you get a buff to your stats in whichever class that you have. So if you go into Ancient, you see you get an extreme HP buff. You go from 800 HP to 1000 HP. You get more MP, which is technically TP, but I haven't changed it over. And you get those different buffs. If you switch over to light and dark, you get way more of a magic buff. If you go into Battle Mage, you'll get even more of a magic buff. I haven't finished the stat buffs of each of them yet. And then you also get a buff to your... You also get a passive ability. So if you're in Warrior, you'll get a... You'll have more strength with your attacks. If you have Battle Mage, you'll take less magic damage. If you're in Light and Dark, he can't be inflicted with Blind or Confusion. That's going to be changed to Blind and Silent soon. And then Ancient gives you +3 TP, which, as you can see, it says TP right up here, and I'm going to be changing that down there to say TP pretty soon, probably in this stream. In fact, let's go and change that now. We go over to here, we go down to Terms, and every single time that we see MP, we're going to change that over to TP. There we go. And that's all we need to do. And save. Alright. So, that's how the class system works. Essentially, you equip a class, you get the... I didn't mean to come all the way out of the menu. You equip a class, you get the bonuses of that class. And you get the passive ability of that class. You need to be equipped into a class to be able to earn JP in that class. So if you're in a warrior class, you'll be gaining JP for your warrior class. Once you go back into, but you won't be able to use that JP you earned for your warrior class to be able to use for your battle mage, light and dark, or ancient. So if you want to learn skills in your ancient, so let's say you want to learn, Spear Beam. In order to be able to learn Spear Beam, you're going to need to be in your, ancient class, and you're going to need to do different battles and different things in that class. If you want, if you want to obtain it for that class. So each character has their own thing. So let's say I equip Target Thunder. You use it, and you can target an enemy with it. I think I did something special with that enemy to make it stay alive. Oh yeah, I did something special with it to make it stay alive. I forgot. I did that last time I worked on the game. You have Ice Mine, so if you equip it, and let me use a potion ether real quick, so then that way it can have max AP. When you use that skill, you place down a mine. So if any enemy happens to walk past that mine, they end up getting hit by it. You can't get hit by it, obviously, but if you... Oh yeah, I forgot that you can only have one active at a time. Oh yeah, I guess you do have a charge ability. There we go. That's what happens if they happen to collide with it. They get hit by it. Does a good amount of damage. And they get slowed. Or they get frosted. Which frosted for enemies essentially will make them move slightly slower. And they will have less of a dodging rate. So essentially, in order to skip all the middleman stuff, I've completed Xanark's, I completed Eris, and I completed Lucy's skill sets. Xanark's focuses more on feeling whichever role you want. If you want him to be he's mainly a melee fighter more than anything else. So you're gonna have more melee censored to both attacks and magic, as seen by the fact that he has a battle mage class. And if you look at the skills that you can learn for Battle Mage, these are mainly like Fire Slash and Ice Slash. Those are mainly melee attacks, but you also have Ice Judgment. And Ice Judgment is a ranged attack where you throw your sword forward and you call it back, sort of like Strike Raid from Kingdom Hearts. And Mine Ice, which is you placing a mine of ice and then you leaving it there. Light and Dark also has some ranged attacks. You shoot forward a ball of light ball. Dark Push is sort of a force wave that you emit from you. Light Boost increases the damage from your light attacks, and you also have Light Slash, Dark Slash. So he's mainly more of a melee attack fighter, but you have some freedom to be able to use range attacks with them. Some freedom, but you're mainly going to be using melee attacks with them. Yo, Tom, glad to have you on the stream. Congrats, thank you, man. Finally made it to 100. Eris, she is a white mage, as you can see. She has mainly, for the most part, range attacks. There are a few exceptions, like her default weapon is a cane, so you basically, like, you know, fight with the cane, swing it around. But there is something special with her, but I'll get down to that later, with her weapons. But, so essentially, you know, you have your white white magic. Her cure only will cure her, but, the I'll cure, selection of skills will heal the entire party. So she does have the, option to be able to heal everyone in the party. So All Cure will, as you can see, heals all party members for a small amount. Takes a while to charge up. What I'm thinking about doing is changing Cure to placing it to Cure Circle, which will essentially like place down a circle onto the ground, and any party member that you switch to that stands within that circle will slowly start to build up HP. And then I'll Cure Circle will probably like put down the circle, but it will heal all party members while you're standing within that circle. That's what I'm probably thinking about changing it to. Geomancer is basically you can learn a selection of I guess natural based elements. So you'll mainly be learning wind spells, lightning spells, water spells, and earth spells. Those are the main type of spells that you're going to be learning with her. Is wind, water, thunder, and earth. And then you also have your archery skills. If it says combo, it means you can combo it. So double arrow shot means you can combo it into another attack. Blitz shot, I think that's a combo attack too. You can shoot arrows in 3 directions up to 3 times if I remember correctly. You have HP up, of course, and you know you have your different skills that you're able to learn, essentially. Now the special thing about her is she's the only character to have what is called mobile magic, or essentially being able to charge up a magic spell while moving around. So every single time that you learn a magic spell with her, you can go to the weapon skill shop and be able to buy a weapon skill that allows you to be able to replace her charge skill with that magic. So for instance, change over to Eris. What does she have equipped right now? So right now she has M-Tech, which is mobile tech, and then I'll Cure, which basically means mobile I'll Cure charge, which is exactly what it says. So while you're running around, you'll be passive, while your charge ability will be I'll Cure essentially. So just like this. Let me equip a Ether, so that way it can pay to be able to use the move in the first place. Take everyone down to 1 HP. And then let me also equip I'll Cure as well, so that way it can show the difference. Although it's pretty obvious what the difference is. I don't think I need to really show it, but just in case. Nope, out of the menu. And equip I'll Cure. There we go. Okay. So normally when using I'll Cure, you will have to stop. Like right now I'm trying to move, and I'm not able to move. So that's the amount of time it would take to be able to cast I'll Cure and cure all party members. But however, if you're using your mobile charge, you're able to move around while charging it. So it'll make it a lot easier to be able to dodge enemy attacks while charging a skill. Just like that. So essentially, and you can do that for any magic. For Eris specifically, you can do that for any magic she learns. So for instance, her... Well, actually, let me obtain all weapons. So you can do that. You can get that for any magic that she learns. As you can see, I got every one of her skills that she learns programmed in here, even for her damaging things. So you can like equip Thunder Surge right here. I can't remember. I think it was Thunder Stream actually. So you can charge up Thunder Stream and boom. Charge it up while you're moving around, and boom. Just like that. So you can do that for any magic that she learns. It's just that after you learn it in your skill tree, that's when it will appear in the skill shop. Lucy is basically a black mage. Like, there's like nothing really else I can say about it. She is essentially a black mage. Special thing about her is most of her magics combo. Everybody else's magic doesn't really have a combo, or they may, on the off chance, learn a comboing magic, but all, if not most of her magics combo. So, for example, Fireball, it says shoot a fireball and finish with shooting a bigger fireball. So essentially, well, actually, let me just equip a bunch of skills for her. Stalactite, Thunder Beam, and Glacier Ripple. Let's start it with Glacier Ripple. So, with Glacier Ripple, you're able to combo that skill. Let me see if I remember how to do the combo skill. Because I haven't I haven't programmed in a tutorial to say how to do combos. So I have to remember what I programmed in. I know it wasn't just three of those. Oh yeah, I forgot. Glacial Ripple. Oh yeah. Okay, so I had it completely wrong. So essentially, what that move does is, it says it literally in the description. I completely forgot, I'm an idiot. So with the Glacier Ripple, it's a combo attack. So each one of those was not me just mashing the skill attack again. That was me mashing the skill. Well, I pressed the skill button, and then after that, I pressed the combo button to be able to do a magic combo. So as you can see, it says finish with a ripple that doesn't stop carrying enemies forward. So when you use your final attack on that ripple, what it will essentially do is, instead of just being destroyed on getting hit on the getting destroyed by hitting the first enemy, it will carry all enemies forward and continue attacking them. Thunder Beam essentially follows the same principle. You're able to shoot. You're able to press the skill button, and then you press the combo button a couple of times, and you're able to shoot off a couple of extra Thunder Beams with a special finish. So for a Thunder Beam, it would be... It's a very quick attack. Very quick attack. I think this is one of the only ones that I have everything programmed for. I pressed the wrong button. And then you send off a electric charge around you. So if there's any other enemies surrounding you from like behind or around you, you'll automatically hit them with your last hit. Oh, I'm out of AP. Just like that. And then... nope, didn't mean to switch to her. Stalactite. I forgot how Stalactite works. Oh yeah, that's it. So essentially with Stalactite, it works similar to Fireball in the sense that you send an ice projectile forward, except, you know, it's ice instead of fire. Except with the last one, you rise a Stalactite out of the ground a certain range away from you, so it will always appear that far away from you. So if I stand right here... Oh, I ran out of AP. But if I stand all the way over here, I don't hit him. And then Fireball essentially works like how you would expect a Fireball to work. You just shoot forward a Fireball, it hits them, you get it. Now, on stream, I will be working on making this guy's moveset, the Knight. Now most of the bulk of his skills are going to be targeting skills, which are going to be targeting skills. So that's going to be really easy to make, and are going to be targeting and self skills. So things like protect, shield, and then like status inflicting effects. Anything else? Well, with his weapon attacks, it would be like, you know, piercing and different things like that. But we're going to mainly focus on finishing his... Close that out. For just this stream, we're going to focus on doing his green mage class. And then off screen, I'm going to do his knight and ancient class, because those are going to be more intensive to finish. And those are going to be way more intensive to finish. So let's get started with his green mage class. Alright, protect should be pretty easy. Alright, let me go and find his protect skill. Protect. There we go. Alright, let me find protect. There we go. Alright, here's protect. So essentially what we are going to do with protect and that is we're going to take... Oh, I forgot about Happy Trigger. Oh wait, I said Happy Trigger was going to be a weapon ability for Lucy. Happy Trigger will be a... Yeah. Happy Trigger will be a gun ability. Will be a weapon ability. We're going to take this data right here and copy it over to protect, and this is going to be the basis for our skill. So now we're going to... So essentially... Tool ID means basically which one of these does it get linked to. ABS mode means that that you're able to use it in battle. Type basically means what type of skill it is. One means magic, so that's what we're going to be using. And cost is how much does it cost to equip. Very basic stuff. So essentially what we're going to do is we are going to use a sample from another skill. We are going to be sampling this skill, I believe. Yeah, we're going to be sampling this skill. Put this over here. So essentially what this skill is for Xanark, he has a skill that when he equips it, when he uses it, he learns from another enemy. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to change target to self. And self basically means that you'll be targeting yourself. Or, no, it's user. User. My bad. User. We're going to be using user. I believe we'll be using user. I wish I could remember a... Oh, yeah, Speedy. Speedy works on yourself. Yeah, it's user. Okay. In fact, we're going to just copy this and use... Oh, wait, nope, wrong skill. There we go. Alright, we're going to be using this as our basis. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Alright, we'll be making the range 0. We don't need a... Well, actually, let's see what poses we got. We go into this folder. Nope, back up. Characters, there we go. There we go. Where is this? There we go. Alright, we'll be using your base skill set. So, what is this? Alright, I think we can use that for casting spells. Alright, what is this pose? Alright, we're going to use this pose for casting spells. So that means we're going to copy this pose, Act 1, over to the editor. So we're just going to replace dash with Act 1. That's going to be the pose that he uses when he uses this skill. We're going to change the name from Poison Dash to Protect. So that way we know when coming back that this skill is the Protect skill. It only has 20 frames of lag. We're going to take that down to 10 frames of lag. So that means that you'll be using this skill for 10 seconds, or for 10 frames, I should rather say, which should be more than enough. CT cost, which is the cost that it takes to be able to use this. If you plan on comboing, we're gonna make this cost 100 CT. So after you use it, you're gonna have to wait a little bit to be able to use another magic spell or to be able to attack. That's actually, I don't even think we need a CT cost for magic. So we're gonna make that 0. I don't even think you're gonna need one in the first place. If anything, I would say we can make it not even that much. Do any of these have a CT cost built in yet? Have I just not programmed CT cost for half of these? There we go. I'll just copy it from here. Let's actually give him a CT cost. Let's just keep it at 50. I think 50 should be good. Range 0, area cross, disable piercing. Disable piercing and multi-hitting does not really matter for this kind of skill. Let's figure out what the skill number is. The skill number is 32, so that's what we need to link it to. So we're going to go back into the skill and link it to 32. 32 is the number of the skill that we're going to be editing. And then the number of the event is 229. So we're going to link the skill to the event 229. Alright, so now both are linked together, so now both know which one each other is. So now, whenever I use that, it's going to use this skill, which is going to, on one ally, apply Protect. So when I use that, it's going to apply Protect to the caster. So now, we go in, he should already have Protect learned. Let's go and make sure that the move works. That's always the last thing that we want to do, is make sure the move works. If the move works, then just keep going with that idea for the rest of your moveset. Switch over to him. Equip the skill Protect. And let's see if the skill works. The skill does not work. That means I messed up somewhere. It's linked to 32. Oh wait, no, it's not a projectile. Forgot to get rid of that. Let's change this to the user. Battle screen. I'm starting to run out of ways that I could fix this. If all else fails, I can check out different skills that actually do work, that apply buffs, and then just go off of what they do. Yeah, this is still not working. Alright, let's go look at another skill that does apply a buff to somebody. So let's switch over to Xanark. Select Xanark. And equip the ability Learn. Actually, no, not the ability Learn, the ability Speed Up. Equip a Ether. And it worked. Alright, so let's go based off of speed up. We're gonna go here, look up speed up, and that tells me that... That tells me nothing. Oh wait, there it is. Speed up. It's event 115. So let's go and look for 115. This is it. Let me change that to speed up. So in that way I know in the future that this is speed up. Alright, so that tells me that basically what I did was I just told it to do it in the engine. Alright, so that means that right here I just gotta tell the game that for Zane, apply protect. And there we go. Oh yeah, we also gotta play the visual effect. So then that way it doesn't just look plain, so then that way we have a visual effect. How did I get the visual effect going for speed up? I literally have no idea how I did the visual effect for speed up. It has it on the actual action, which is pretty weird. Get rid of that. You gain no TP from this. Alright, let's try this again. Now since something happens, let's try this. Let's also put on a bit of lag, so in that way we can see it with lag. So let's just give it 60... Well, not with lag, but with casting time. So let's just give it 1 second of casting time. Alright, so protect did happen, but the... Oh, that's why it's breaking. He doesn't have... No, that's definitely not it. It's definitely something else. He doesn't have a casting animation. We're just going to copy this and rename this casting. That's the name of it, right? Casting. Alright, so yeah, we'll just name it casting. Retry. Alright. If nothing else works, then we'll just add the animation into the actual events. And then we'll move on to working on everything else. Yeah, we'll just add the animation in, like, individually. Which really isn't that hard to do in the first place. Really isn't that hard to do in the first place. So we will go in, click right here. What animation do we have for protect in the first place? Power up 3. So we're gonna go here. Go here, go to animation, I completely already forgot. I think it's power up 3. So just say player power up 3. Let's make sure power up 3, yeah. And then that's it. That will be it for programming protect. Then we copy it over. Name it shell, so we know this is for shell. Change this one to 33 because we know it's going to be for 33. Figure out what the animation is for shell. It's also the same thing. Change this to 0. copy this information over. Change this to 230. Delete that. Keep that at magical attack. And go back in here. And change this to shell. And we are finished making shell. Alright, make another copy for his next buff spell. What is his next buff spell? Cover and uncover. Those are not going to be useful in the in this current version. Barrier. Now, barrier is going to be a bit of a difficulty. I think maybe. I have no idea really. It's going to be pretty interesting seeing if barrier still works in the first place. How am I going to do barrier? Alright, we can see if barrier still works in this new engine, but I strongly doubt it. Alright, let's find barrier. This will be pretty interesting seeing if barrier works. Alright, so I mean it's going to be kind of hard to show like barrier actively. Alright. Abilities, TP gain, nothing. I need a skill. Is there a skill nearby? Yep, there we go. Keep all of that, because that's all gonna... recover, useless, that's all gonna be useless. Change this to 231. Alright, so what we are going to do now is we're going to make this guy be able to move, essentially. Custom. There we go. Alright, now he'll start moving and attacking me. Let me just make sure fully that he will do that. There we go. Alright, now I've made sure that he will start moving and attacking me now. Which is what we want. We are going to test and see if barrier works. If barrier works, the player's max HP should not go down at all. Although I don't know how that's gonna look like overall. Attack me! It's not working. Yeah, barrier's not working. Interesting. You know what? I'm so tired of this stupid HUD showing this, and then this, and then this, and then this. I want consistency. I'm going to find that stupid script so that way I can make consistency. Where is it? There has to be a way for me to make consistency, because that's so annoying. I'll find it later. I'll find it later. Let me stay on track. Let me stay on track. Okay, so barrier's not going to work. Barrier's not going to work. Okay. Maybe barrier will still work. Let me look it up. Maybe barrier can still work. Alright, I don't want examples, I just... Alright, so maybe by using this rather, I'll be able to get barrier points immediately. Alright. Let me close out of here. Yes. Oh god, did I frick? Oh man, I hate when I click I accidentally hit control copy. That is so annoying. Now I gotta try to find absorb barrier in this list. Where in the world is absorb barrier? I really need to organize this stuff. There it is. I literally just saw it. There we go. And now if I have to go reference it again, it will automatically go there. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll. There we go. This works for skills, so hopefully this will work outside of battle. Alright, so we're going to change this to plus 1,000. Alright. Let's try again. Hopefully we get different results. Still not working. Yeah, I don't think barrier's gonna work. I think what I can do rather that would be what could I do for a barrier? Because I would want enemies to have barriers too. What I'll probably end up doing for barrier, since I can't do what I want to do specifically, what I can do is like have barrier work in a way of the player stands still and then puts up a barrier. Actually, no, I can't have them. I wouldn't want to have them move to where the player would be forced to stand still for too long. Alright, this is probably what I'll do. I'll probably have them move to where... no, that would be way too OP if you had to move to where... if you stand still, you guard in all directions and nullify all damage. That would be too much. Man, that is really tricky. What could I do? What else could I do for a barrier since I can't do the absorption barrier like I want? Alright, wait. Maybe I could change barrier to damage conversion. That would be something that I do off screen, but I can possibly change that to damage conversion. To where... Wait, no. That wouldn't work either. Because the way the states work, it doesn't work if you're standing still. The states won't go away if you're standing still yet. I really try to rack my brain to think, how could I incorporate barrier? No, that wouldn't work either. Man, what could I do for barrier? I really want barrier to be a move that he has access to, but I can't think of what the application of a new barrier type move would be. Alright, since I can't think of it, we're going to change the move completely. We're going to go from a barrier to a type of guard. Let's do power guard. Or a sort of steel guard from Final Fantasy 13. So where basically it would be... Actually, nope. I just thought about it. If you Shield blocks in front of you and blocks all damage. Fortified Guard, a skill, you use it, you block, it blocks damage from all directions, and it takes out a lot of damage. Upgradable skill that you can get, Medic Guard, it doesn't guard as much, but it... Yo, okay. Well, man, I just don't want to use those type of abilities. I mean, like, it wouldn't be like that, because I would probably, like, have a thing to where you have to combine that guard type with, and also have him learn regain to be able to use that skill. Which would still be pretty interesting. Alright, let's go. We're gonna make a fortified guard ability. Alright, we're gonna change this to fortified guard. So essentially this would be very similar. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta go down to states, and we're gonna make a fortified guard state. We're going to take protect, because protect's gonna be our base. We don't need an icon for this. Change this to guard. I did not want to close that window. Now I have to do that all over again. Okay, I thank God I don't have to. And we're going to change the protect ratio to 250. So you gain a lot. So you are to 200 essentially. So, oh no, 250. So you take severely less damage. Only physical damage. Physical damage. This is physical damage. If the enemy has magical damage, you would need another type of guard. But you take severely less damage. And there we go. Now this is where it gets a little interesting. We would have a animation play that would be like whoop, like a little thing to tell you that whoop, the animations are the blocks up. So we don't need a giant shield to show up this time. It would just be like a little whoop visual cue. I'm tired of saying that word. All right. No, that's a little too much. What power-ups do we have? Alright, I think I have that, but smaller for players. Because that's going to be too big. Alright, take that. Alright, we'll take that. We're going to take this, but we're going to change the sound effects. So in that way, it sounds more like a guard. So it would be like, doof. Alright, so we're going to need a earthy sound. And we're going to need a Nope, I don't like that combination of sounds. Get rid of that one. Alright, I like that. How many frames is that? 17 frames. So the block would last for 20 frames. So essentially, you're going to play the last animation that we have queued up. Scroll all the way down to here. Cue that one up. Zane would then gain the thing fortified guard. Then we would wait for 20 frames and then remove the state. Right here. States for Zane, remove. And we're going to remove. Where is it? Oh my god, I don't want to remove auto. That. Fortified guard. Then we're going to go over to tool duration and we're going to change that to 20. And that should work fully. Oh yeah, and the only other thing that we would need is just hit a guarding. Oh yeah, and I already have a shield. I already have a shield animation. There we go. Nice. I was thinking ahead of time. Change this to shield. Let's go. Oh wait, that move has absolutely no programming. That move has absolutely no programming now that I think about it. Yeah, that move has absolutely no programming. Or it has programming, but it doesn't have backbone. Alright, go back to barrier. Set it to 231. Get rid of this. All of that. Change it to a technique. Because this will be a technique. Take away the cost for now. There we go. That's what the problem is. Change it to 53. Oh yeah, and make this a auto run. So then that way the player is forced to stand still during it. Alright. It's still not working properly, which is pretty weird. It's definitely linked to the right skill, which is 231, which is this one. Two, 3, 1. So when you use barrier, it runs this thing. Then it says, okay, run 231. We go to 231. Alright, let's make the tool duration. Oh! I see what we got. I see what the problem is. I see exactly what the problem is. I am actually an idiot. Let's go over here. Let's get pose duration, which is what we're missing to make the character have to wait. Pose duration, and make that pose duration 20. That's why he wasn't using a pose. And we're gonna also take that and apply that to these two as well. Which that makes the move have a certain amount of time that you have lag in it. So that way you can't just use it and then keep moving immediately. There we go. The move should work wonders now. Alright. Techniques, barrier. Alright. Maybe make it last a little longer. Yeah, maybe make it last a little longer. I can't even block. It's working. I just can't even block myself from that. I don't even. Oh yeah, that was definitely way less damage. Nope, it wasn't. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, let me make this skill last longer. This skill does not last nearly long enough. Let's make it last 60 frames. Let's make it last 90 frames, actually. 90 frames should be a bit longer of a guard. That was way too short. I don't know why it said 20 frames. There we go, that's way longer. Oh, come on, you waited until right when I finished to attack. Come on, man, it takes so long for... I mean, I like that so that we can't just spam the guard. Alright. Come attack me. I swear he's waiting. I swear that thing is waiting. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna set it on, like, I'm gonna make it just, like, automatically attack me. Not even move around randomly. Just attack me. Like, I just want you to bombard me. Bombard me. Just bombard me. Always move to the player. Move to player. There we go. Move towards player. There we go. Now I should be able to see if I'm actually taking less damage, because it's starting to look like I'm taking the same amount of damage no matter what. Or is it that I can't get hit while I have the skill active? That might be it. Maybe can I not get hit while I have this active? Yeah, I don't think I can get hit while I have that active. Wait, I got an idea. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. I figured it out. I figured it out. It's not that I can't get hit, it's that it's not allowing it to hit me. Change this to parallel. It wasn't allowing it to hit me, which is what was happening. Barrier! Did not do any damage. Are you kidding me? Yeah, while I'm using it, the slime can't even move, which is not supposed to happen. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. The slime should be able to move towards me. Especially since I have it on parallel. Maybe if I change it to action button? I really have no idea what to do in this situation. Because I can't have this move activate. While allowing the player to still, while allowing the enemy to still move. Alright, this is gonna probably be the last. You just got out of class. Nice. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this move. I could probably set it up as a separate process for battles. But I would have to put it on for every battle map. That would be the thing, is it would have to be its own process for every battle map. That would make it to where it wouldn't be an event running, but it would be a battle event. It would just be slowing down battles themselves. Because it would be another event, but I think it's gonna have to be what we do to be able to get it to work. So essentially, what we are going to do is we're going to change the thing. to where instead of waiting 90 frames, that's all that's going to happen. It's going to have a duration and a post duration of that. Hopefully, that's all that it will do. And then it will make me still wait in that post for 90 frames. Then what the plan is we're going to go over to our battle thing right here. And we're going to insert a thing right here. And we're going to say if a switch gets turned on, a switch that we will activate when he does that, we'll name this switch we'll name this switch F guard. Just like this. When that skill activates, then we're going to over here wait 90 frames and then remove the state that makes him have more defense. And remove. And make that a parallel process whenever it's ran. That's the key thing. If it's not a parallel process, it's not going to run. So now, whenever F-Guard is turned on, it's going to run that, and then it's going to automatically turn itself off. By going in here, selecting F-Guard, and selecting off. And that makes it to where it will, as soon as you use that move, it waits 90 frames, then it will remove the state, and then it will turn itself off. Then all we need to do is just go over to here, and saying use fortified guard, and then turn on. Oh my goodness, there we go. Turn F-Guard on. That should be it. Maybe now F-Guard will work. Our fortified guard. Alright, this is gonna be... cross your fingers. I really didn't want to make it its own process, but... oh yeah, I gotta actually equip the move. Yo, I think it worked. It works! It works! Fortified guard works! Wait, can I get hit now? Yeah, I can get hit just naturally. When I use it, he's able to move and attack me, and then as soon as it's over, boom, I can get hit. So that means it works. That means the skill works just fine. There we go. So it works just fine, and then afterwards you can use it, and you can't just sit there spamming it because you have a recharge time afterwards. And you can't just combo an enemy. Well, I don't have his thing programmed in yet. His regular combo thing yet. But you can't just combo and then immediately go into a fortified guard, because you need to have max CT for that. So I like the fact that you have a recharge time. Ooh, I really like that. Alright, and that tells me that I need to have either a fortified guard 2, or I need to have a magic guard for a learnable skill. Wait. This can't... I just thought about it. This skill that I just made. This, guard move? It can't be a green magic ability. It has to be a knight ability. So I guess that would be like a knight ability that you start out with, which would be good. It would be classified as a technique. We gotta change this to fortified guard. Change that to this. Greatly raise defense for a short period of time. I hope your class was good, Night Shame. I hope your class was really good. Right now, we're just chilling, working on the game. That's about it. We're gonna change this from 250 to just 200. So it essentially just doubles your defense. Alright. And then I guess for right now, we can go ahead and make, a magic guard. Or we'll just call it Aura Guard. Which I think would be a better thing. DJ, how you doing? Doing a Playmasters, development stream. We're just gonna call this Aura Guard. And greatly raises magic defense for a short period of time. Change this to this. Go over to states. Copy this. Change it to aura. Change defense to magic defense. There we go. Make a copy of that. And the best thing is, I don't really need to make another copy of it because because you guard for the same amount of time, no matter what. All I need to do is just go into the event itself and just, since you're gonna stay in guard for the same amount of frames, I can still keep the same switch, and all I'd have to do is just say, get rid of another skill. So if you happen to activate, if you used Aura Guard, then it will remove Aura Guard. If it used Fortified Guard, it will remove Fortified Guard. And the thing is, even if you have the other one not up, nothing will happen. So it's a good thing to put it on. I joined your Discord. Yeah, I remember you joining the Discord a while ago. Feel free to talk in the Discord. I don't mind. I'll answer or talk to you if you message in the Discord, so long as I have the time to talk to you. And feel free to talk to everyone else. Alright, so that should solidify both guards. And that one that I just made, Aura Guard, I need to... Aura Guard is 177. So 177 needs to be a learnable skill. So we're going to add, for Knight, 177. Is that right? No, 117. So we're going to add 117 to a skill, our list of learnable skills. Now, what is 67 and 69? I'll protect and I'll shell. Oh no, no, no. Those are green mage abilities. Yeah, these are green mage abilities. Yeah, these are coming with me. I gotta do a lot of work on green mage on my own time. Alright, what's 68 and 81? Blind, I guess can stay. What's 81? Poison, alright, that can stay. What's 181? Magic slot up. Alright, get rid of that one. That has no bearing. There we go. Alright, there we go. And we're going to cut this. And we are just going to put that in there. There we go. Alright, so let's keep working on green mage stuff. Yeah, green mage stuff. Alright, so we did protect, shell, burn, freeze, and shock, and regain minus would be the last of his stuff. For protective, and then I gotta add in, probably what I would add in is poison, sap. Well, actually, I would probably add in his debuffs would probably be poison and blind, and then allow him to learn sap. Well, actually, no, his debuffs would be burn. Oh wait, I might as well not do burn right now because I'm... Alright, his debuffs for right now would be freeze and dark. And then his learnables would be... What would I make his learnables? I'll make his learnables something when I get to making his learnables. But he will not be having burn because I can't program burn yet because the engine is not updated to support something like that. And regain will... Regain will be a learnable. So wait, this is the magic that you will start with. This is the magic that I'm starting with? I'm asking myself, is this the magic that I'm gonna start with? No, you're gonna be starting with I'm gonna be starting with 2 more, which would be blind. Which would be blind. What else would I do? And I just said this. Wait! Wait a second, I just thought about it. Alright, that's not what I was gonna do. I was gonna think about maybe making him... It will be something that I have to think about off-screen. But I was thinking about maybe making him have a skill that would lower overall HP, max HP. I'll make it absorb. Yeah, it'll just be absorb. So he'll start with burn, shock. So his negatives that he will start with is burn, shock, freeze with lower hit rate, freeze for lower accuracy and evasion. Well, wait, no, freeze lowers evasion, and no, freeze just lowers evasion. Shock lowers hit accuracy. And I'm forgetting all the good stuff. D-protect and D-protect and or D-protect, or what would I name it? I'm not gonna name the move D-protect. I'm gonna name it weaken. Weaken. All right, let's go. All right. Freeze. Let's start work on freeze. All right, I can actually start working now. That you see, sometimes you just got to go through your mind and just like really think about, is what I'm gonna do really what I'm gonna do? And you know, you just got to really think about it. And now that since I know exactly what I'm gonna be doing, I can go forth and actually do that stuff. So we're gonna be copying this over to freeze, renaming it to 1 because it's gonna be a 1. And we'll change the attack name pretty soon. This is going to have a 100% chance of landing. It's going to have a high TP cost, but it will have a 100% landing. Well, actually, no. We're going to make it 50. You're not always going to have a chance of landing it. And so basically, the thing about freeze is... There we go. So freeze an enemy. You have a chance of freezing an enemy. It increases the vulnerability to fire. So that means if an enemy is in the effects of freeze, if you use a fire spell on them next, they will take more damage. And it lowers their evasion. Wait, it lowers their evasion. If you get hit by shock, vulnerability to lightning? That does not make sense. Wait, did I make lightning affect lightning? Oh yeah. So if you get hit by a lightning attack, because there's no... I think I did this because there's... No. Tetra's gonna have earth attacks. Or earth-centric attacks. So... Wait, no, it was supposed to be water! Water! Vulnerability to water. I'm an actual idiot. Water. So, if you're hit with the... If you're shocked, then water attacks will deal more damage. And you'll be... And, this is not going to be stunned in place. You are going to... What's the word that I'm thinking of? What is the word that I'm thinking of? It's on the tip of my tongue. Lowers hit accuracy. Let's see. Hopefully I spelled that right. Inflicts shock on an enemy or have a chance. Cut this. Chance of inflicting shock. Vulnerability to water increases. Vulnerability to water increases and lowers hit accuracy. Chance of inflicting freeze. Vulnerability to fire increases. And lowers EV. There we go. And that's all we need to do for those two. So what we're going to be doing is copying this over to here. We're going to go over to here. We're going to copy this. We're going to change act. Or wait, no. We're not changing that. We're going to be changing this to targets. Then we are going to... What's next? Oh yeah, I need to set the skill number. So 38 and 39. 38 and 39. So this will be 38. 10 frames, act, target an enemy. Only hit that enemy with this. Show animation. We're going to show an animation of power down, and I'm going to have to make it small. I got to remember to make these animations smaller. And it won't have that. It won't have that either. Make a copy of this. Make it 39. Change this to 233. This one will change to 234. I think that should literally be it. Alright, let's go and check. That should set up the move. Hopefully. I might have to add a damage. I might have to add a damage to it. Which I planned on doing in the first place. I just forgot to do it. Yeah, let me add damage to it. And, do I have a weak magic spell anywhere nearby? Thunder Surge, there we go. I will take that and apply that to freeze. Just take this down to 2.5. There we go. Alright, now let's try this. Go to skill. Let's equip freeze. Still nothing. As if it's not even connected. It's connected to 38 and 39. I really don't know what else I can do differently. Wait, target waterworks, right? Wait, target waterworks. Where's water? Because I know water works. And water is a target ability. It has a charge time, 1 enemy battle screen. So charge time. Let me give it a charge time, I guess. Alright, now let me go back to water. I'll check its actual move. Alright, it's 166. It's gonna be in this category right here. There we go. Alright, the animation's happening right there. Let me copy over all of this since this is specifically for a targeting skill. There we go, there we go, there we go. Change this to 0. And, what animation did I want for the move? Freeze, there we go. I want an animation hit ice, so 4. Animation 4. Scroll up to get to animation 4. There we go. Play. Oh my god. No damage, no nothing. There we go, now it actually hit him. I don't know if it's hitting him now. That time it hit him! What in the world? Sometimes it hits and sometimes it doesn't. I think I know what it is. I think I figured out what it is. Instead of rhombus, make it a square. Do I know how to spell square? There we go. Instead, make it a square and make it a 1. That was really weird. Oh yeah, and take away the delay. There we go. Now it should work just fine. And if it works just fine, then we'll be good. Because we already know the status effects definitely work. It's just more or less just getting it to work. Once this gets to work, then we just have to apply the same thing to the other 3 debuffs, and then we'll be done for the stream. Freeze. Oh yeah, equip freeze. There we go, so it does work. Okay, so I just gotta take off the second animation. Sometimes it works. Oh yeah, it only works half the time. I forgot. I programmed it to only work half the time. The stage should only work half the time. Take me back. Make this have a range of 1. It should act immediately on the enemy. Take off some of the lag on that move. And that should be good. Oh yeah, and take off the second animation. There we go. Alright, now those skills working just fine. There we go. Boom. Alright, now it's working just fine. There we go. Alright, now we got the skill working just fine. Only things that we gotta do in terms of this thing, that's all good, that's all good. Freeze happens way too often. Take that down to about a 25. You got about a 25% chance of getting it to work. Or getting it to land. And make this, it should have a CT cost. I don't see a CT cost here. Copy over the CT cost from right here. We're going to give it about a 50% of your gauge CT cost. Then we're going to go in here, copy all of this, change the name of this to freeze. What happened? Okay. All V. Well, all delete and then V. And change this one to shock. Change the number to 39. And that's literally all that I would need to do. Oh yeah, and change the range to 0. Because the range has to be 0. I better go and check and make sure that it's okay. Oh, I changed the scene by accident. There you go. There we go. And then we just need to make 2 copies of this. One's going to be for deprotect and the other one's going to be for blind. 2 very easy things to do. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our states. And I believe I already have a deprotect thing. Let me just look for it. Nope, I don't think I have a deprotect. Magic defense up, staggered, overkill, anger, power charge, and fire. Transformations, defense drive. Yeah, I don't have a deprotect. Alright, so essentially, we're going to take protect as a reference point. Once again. Paste it right here. Name it D-protect. Put it as a minus. Defense, we're going to be taking it down by 50. So the exact well, actually, yeah, the exact opposite. Or rather, we can add a... make it a buff. Rather, we can make it a buff, which would make more sense. That's not a buff. Element rate debuff rate. There we go, debuff rate. Defense. Change the prop. I believe a debuff would be what I think about. Alright, let me just see. Alright, you're just literally just telling me something that I don't really want to know. So we'll change that to 70. And that will debuff your thing, and I believe that should make it to where it can stack. I don't know, but that's exactly what we're going to do for right now. Debuff, and then we should already have a blind up here. And that will lower your hit rate by 50. And then, where is shock? Shock will increase your nope, it's gonna change it to water. This lowers your evasion rate. It does nothing to. Oh yeah, it is supposed to lower your agility. All right. Change this, it's going to be lowering your, rather than your evasion rate, your hit rate, it's going to be lowering it by 10. You're mainly looking for that water boost with shock, if you're using shock. If not, then you're going to want to use blind, which definitely increases it a lot more. Alright, so now we just go through and program in those last few things and we'll be done with the stream. Then I can go eat and watch some anime or do whatever I'm going to do. Alright, change percentage of shock happening to 20%. I need to link it to that. Alright, that's all linked correctly. Do I have blind as a skill? So in that way, I can just use that already. Yes, I do. Okay, so blind already is a skill. Alright, we're going to be pasting. Apparently, I didn't copy anything in the first place. Spear. Spear definitely has something. Copy, blind, paste. We're going to be using 235. Make blind have a... Yeah, I'm okay with blind having that odds of actually landing. And then we're going to be using arrow as our basis. Copy this, paste it, get rid of this first text, change this to 2.5. And that will be it for that. Then we're going to copy this, go down to our next open slot, which will be right here, and we're going to change this from blind to deprotect. And we need to change that to deprotect, and there we go. Alright. Go over here, change this to this. Has a chance of lowering enemy defense. Change blind to, if we scroll all the way down, linking it to deprotect. This is going to change to 6. TP gain will be 0. We'll be editing all of that later. And then we just go over. So this is 188. Or 118. This will be 118. Will be linked to this. That's all the info that we need to give that. The last thing that we need to do over here is we just need to change the animation. So we should have an animation already ready for this. We just need to link it to that. So we just scroll all the way up here, go to power down 3. There we go. We're going to be using 56. Alright, and that should finish that one off. Now we're going to go and find blind again. There we go. This is what we're going to be linking this one to, 68. Alright, we're going to be linking this to 68. Alright, and then shock has its thing. Shock changed to 0. And we should be all done. Oh wait, I didn't add a damage formula for blind. Oh, I did. It already has one. Nice. Anything else that I need to do, really? Oh yeah, I need to link them as skills. So 68 needs to be one, unless it already is one. 68 is one. What's 67? All Protect. Oh yeah, All Protect does need to be in there. I completely forgot about All Protect. All Protect will be essentially the same thing as the other one. This would be very easy to program. So all we'll be doing is just changing this to 65, 66. This will just change to 7. We'll get rid of this, and all we're going to do is just copy this over here, down here. We're going to add in a animation. Show animation on player. We're going to show power up 3, which is the shield, and or show the animation power up 3, which is the shield, and then we will go over to change states for the entire party. Give them all protect, and that's all protect for you. And change the name to all protect, and there we go. I'll change all those names later. Alright, that finishes up all protect. That was pretty easy. 67, 68. Alright, and it should also have 117 and 118. 117 and 118 should also be in there. Oh, 117. Okay, 118 goes over here. 118 goes over here. 118 goes over here. And they already got 117. Alright, so 67, 68, and 69 should all be in there. 67, 68, and 69. I'll protect, blind. Oh, yeah, there was also an all shell. Did not know that, but okay. Let's program an all shell, which is going to be already easy because I already did all protect. Name it all shell. Name it all shell, and then just change this change this from protect to shell. Change this to these need to be linked to 67 and 69. So this links to 69. The other one links to 67. And there we go. We got our links all right. Yep. And this one should link to 118. Yep. Alright. Cool. Alright, 67, 68, and 69 are all in there. Alright, 67, 68, 69. The only other one is 81. What is 81? 81 is poison. We're not going to be doing poison. So, cut that out. And we are now done with his night class. That is all that goes into making a very easy. That was like a very easy class to program, because I didn't have to really program any like move sets to where he has to do specific actions or anything like that. That was a very easy one. We gave him 4 starting moves, which is protect, shell, freeze, and shock, and then we gave him 4 moves that he can learn, which would be I'll protect, I'll shell, blind, and deprotect. So he by the end, if you fully develop his green mage class, you would have 4 protective spells and 4 deliberating spells. Off screen, I'm gonna work on finishing his classes, so I'll work on finishing his knight class and his ancient class. Those both will be pretty interesting to finish off. They're both mostly going to be physical attack based, so that might make it easier for me to do. But yeah, that will be it. I think I'm going to be ending the stream now. I think that let's stream for about an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half. I think that should be it. So yeah, that's just a little bit of what goes into working on this game. There's a lot more. Like, this is just a little taste of what I have to do for this game. Like I said, nobody asked me any questions, but like I said, whenever I do these streams, I'm always open to answering any and all type of game design questions. Any and all type. And when I say game design, I don't mean just like literal building a game. I mean, you can range from how to do sound design to how to do level design to how to do graphic design in terms of modeling or 2D art. I can help with a lot of different things. I'm not an expert in all of them, but I can help with all of them. I can teach you how to use Unity, Unreal, everything like that. So, yeah. Alright, this will be the end of the stream. I'm going to go turn off the stream, eat, and chill for the rest of the night. I hope whoever is watching this now, or whoever is watching this in the future, has a fantastic day, or night, or whatever. And I will see you next stream, which will be tomorrow for me. Bye bye, and have a good night.